This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, A Better Road Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We are at Nova Spectrum in Lillestrøm, outside of Oslo. And this is the Transport 2026 Expo. And they just happen to have the Windrose here. Let's go check it out. First time I see it. I heard about this. Yeah. It's a different design than, for example, the traditional trucks. Yeah, but here, where have I seen this design before? But okay, so first of all, a little face palm, Windrose. Okay, there's some stuff in the region here. You can pull 13.6 meter trailer, 6x4 drive train, blah, blah, blah. 705 kilowatt battery capacity. They didn't even get the uppercase on the W. Okay, so that is face palm. Okay, I'm not gonna nitpick too much, but it should say kg here, kilogram, not kilo. Kilo means 1,000. Okay, whatever. Okay, at least some spec here. It says, wait, is it 250,000 euros or is it 195? Okay, but only a little bit over 2 million NOK or almost 200k euros for this 700 kilowatt battery. How about that? So the stuff that you guys want to see maybe is here. Okay. How's this again? There. It has a CCS2 charge port, not MCS, but it also has another charge port on the other side. And then these lids here, it's just for the, no, okay. Here there's some lids here. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Okay, showing the back. You can see the orange cables, high voltage cables. What is that, onboard charger or junction box? Some stuff over here to check out. Yeah, somewhat exposed, probably easier to service and repair it. So here's probably some tanks for the hydraulics. And then you see it's registered in Belgium. So I asked them also, I sent an email to Windrose in Norway asking if it's possible to get a test ride, but they say unfortunately not. So, yeah. And then here, you can double penetrate this car because there's another charge port here. I don't know if you're supposed to only use one side or like a Audi Q6, or if you're supposed to use both sides simultaneously, right? If you want. Oh yeah. So we have to go in over on that side here. I have to wait until it's available. There's some people in there right now. Just show you guys what it looks like. There's some cameras here. One camera facing down. This doesn't seem like a customer-ready car. It's like a, I don't know, handmade pre-production. Camera there, camera there. There's some camera mirrors on top there. And the DRL is on right now. There's a radar here. Is it? It's not heated. Okay, it's not heated. So, okay, we have to wait until it's available. Right, is it there? Okay, that's camera for maybe ADAS. But then what is DAS? Is that LiDAR? No, LiDAR will probably be poking out, right? Well, the side camera here is not just one camera, it's loaded with cameras. Seems like, is that 2 cameras there? Another one pointing at 3, 4, And then also, if we go on this side here, also more facing forward, kinda. Lots of cameras. Okay, finally it's available. So you see it's relatively low. You only have to climb 2 steps and then suddenly you're here. And it's quite spacious. You can have a little day bed here. You can fold this. See, we have one seat here. You fold it like this. And then you can fold the mattress over there. Wow. You see you have some closets here. for storing various things. This is maybe not the best finish on things here. I think that's supposed to be a light. Oh wow, you have this roof here, panorama, and here. Okay. They haven't turned on the side mirrors for some reason, but you have the side mirrors here, camera. Okay, interesting design, huh? And also the guy I was in touch with here, Windrose, he said that the first time he drove it, he suddenly realized that he was 30-40 centimeters off because you're sitting in the center. Okay, it goes off for a while. I think we might have to. Okay, I pressed the brake. I'm not sure what happens there. So here we have the display. 51% state of charge, 520 kilometers. Wait, is that gone? Well, I'm not sure. Could be. They closed the door. So it has a sliding door. Oh, you have HVAC system here. See, 17 degrees Celsius. I think you open it. Cup holders here. Wireless charging pad there. Let me check if it's active or not. Oh, it's okay. I don't know. Did the whole thing shut down now? Not sure. And you have the sun. Okay, now you have to adjust it. It's electric. Yeah. So not sure what the heck happened to the whole car now. Okay, but yeah. Let me get a feel of this. Yeah. So wow. They even have the scroll wheels here, and maybe this is the retarder, right? What the heck, man? Okay, anyway, let me see how they open the door. Dude, I'm locked in here. No. I don't know what happened. What happened there? Well, at least the alarm is active. Now it's active. Now you can see the side mirrors. So it has one camera there, one lower camera there, and the same on that side. We also have plenty of driver's camera there. I'm not sure about there. Some speakers there, head-up display here. So yeah, interesting. I'm gonna try to climb down. You need to reverse when you climb down. The extinguisher there. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. Do you have some stuff under here also? And also here. So plenty of space. Seems to be very practical. Yeah. So there you guys have it. The Windrose. I heard that the reason why they designed it to be like this was because of efficiency. Yeah, because if you design it like the other cars, Snutebil or whatever behind us, it's not going to be efficient. It's not going to be aerodynamic. So that's why they ended up with this design. And then when it comes to all the other components, design elements, then probably function over. Or it probably has a good function, right? So, yeah. Like I said, yeah, the guy, one of the guys from Windrose, Norway is here. He recognized me and said, "Oh, it's you guy. It's you, yeah." So they cannot do the test drive for people or test ride because they only have it in here for the purpose of displaying it, and then they must take it out again of the country. So otherwise, they need to pay tax for this. So, well, yeah. So maybe one day we can test it out with 700 kilowatt battery. We might be able to have insane range, right? 1,000 kilometer challenge, anyone? I do know these are limited to 88 kilometers per hour, but okay. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.